to Kick Ons with Cam and Clug, episode 28, the grand final episode.
We made it.
We got there.
We made it.
We made it, Greg. And we got you on. Do you want to give us a little live intro to start us off for the Kick On?
Oh, it's Kick Ons with Cam and Clug. Cruggy's joined this time. It's been a long time in the making. Oh, Muggo. Welcome.
Oh, welcome, mate. I think you've probably, besides Charlie, I reckon you're the most requested guest to have on all year.
Yeah.
Without actually having you on, you've been featured so many times.
Yeah, I've been here roundabout. I popped in there and then, but now I'm here. Now I'm here to stay. You know what I mean?
Do you want to, you could be a co-host next year as well.
Yeah, that'd be good.
You'd jump in.
What? 3 hosts?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was getting scared.
Just like every now and then.
Wait, what?
We haven't talked over this.
Were you actually, when you did all the recording, were you in this one or were you in that one?
Yeah, I was in this room.
Just sitting here in front of the camera.
That's it. Yeah.
Having a sing.
Yeah, just singing about.
The first time they did the intro, how many times did you shoot it before the last one came out? Because there's a couple of different varieties of it, wasn't there?
I think I was like coming up every week. Like somebody just sent me a text, just like come up. We need something from you. So make it a bit more. I don't know. So it was good.
All right, we'll talk about last night quickly. Huey, you were there.
Yeah.
You're looking quite good as well.
Oh, thank you. A little pattern on the jacket.
I was going to comment on the Brisbane page, but I was like, I talk about you too much. But you walked in single, I might add, by yourself.
Single, yeah.
That was a bit of a shock as well. Not
really, no. Froggy actually said, are they still offering you a plus run or are they just giving up on you?
How'd you find the night though, Huey?
It was good. It was quite different. It's a little bit bizarre being in a different, like a remote room compared to where everyone else is. And obviously we had Ashy with and Lockie with a speech for Goal of the Year and for the Brownlow, and they're sort of talking. You can hear the MC from Melbourne talking into the room, and then they're talking into a microphone like they're talking to us, but they're also talking to the camera out the back of the room, to everyone in Melbourne, and it just. Yeah, it was a little bit odd, but it didn't take anything away from the night, and we were just having such a good time riding Lockie home and hoping that he got over the line in the end.
I couldn't believe it. Like, I think it was the last round of the votes. It was
crazy.
Goulden had 42 and 2. Yeah, got 1 vote.
Yeah, he came from nowhere, didn't he?
Bottom Pele, he'd shot up to the lead.
Got 2, I think.
And went to the lead.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I remember Locke had 30 in the last game, and I was like,
had a pretty good game.
So close. But, mate, unbelievable. For Locke to win it for a second time, nearly could have been 3 times if he got it last year.
No, it was good fun.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, a few boys, even like Harris and Joey polled really well for.
Joey polled so well.
Joey got polled in a lot of games.
He
kept popping up for 1 vote.
At the start.
Ashley went nuts. Ashley was like 10th. Yeah, he was like in the top 5 or 6 early.
He was beating chalk early.
And Kitty Kate Coleman just kept popping up.
Kitty.
But anyway, it was awesome. And obviously, Ashy, Goal of the Year. I don't think that one was in doubt. That was...
Yeah, he had to win it.
I feel like they kind of stuffed him over a little bit with the speech, don't you reckon?
Because he wasn't quite sure whether he was on.
They didn't even give him a chance to say sorry.
It was one question, wasn't it?
And then he's just like, all right. Oh, Zork's just walked in as well.
I know.
Welcome. Greg, we'll go to you. Huge news last week, re-signed with the club, mate. I know you were awesomely happy with that. Talk to us about that and run us through how you're going with your shoulder as well.
Yeah, no, it was awesome to re-sign with the club. I was obviously a bit longer than the other boys sort of to re-sign. Obviously had a bit of homesickness to get on the serious side through the last couple of years, but I feel like it's got a bit better. So I've really, really improved in that aspect, and the boys have been really, really good, and so as a club. So re-sign, and pretty stoked to get a couple more, and join in what's going on at the moment, which is pretty... Sorry. Pretty exciting. And then with the shoulder, obviously broke the collarbone and had surgery last week. So I think it's 12 days post at the moment. Feeling really good though, so probably should have a sling on. I've actually forgot. Big things this morning.
He just puts the sling on when he comes in the club, so Breno sees it, and then at home he's at dinner the other night.
He went up to me yesterday and just like
smacking it. I feel like that's probably half the reason of having the sling on is just to keep reminding everyone.
Yeah, it's actually
like before then I was just working his shoulder as well.
These the photos of that. Well, you marked it in the end?
I don't know.
They pay Mark.
Crowd said it was Mark, and then it was a free kick as well. So
it was a tunnel, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a tunnel. But it was pretty good up there, and I knew I was going to hurt myself on the way down. I woke up, I just thought I was like concussed or knocked out or something, but I could just see the bone sticking through there.
Do you want to?
So it was pretty good. Yeah.
Eric told me a story about you and Webby in the car after. Yeah. Do you remember that or not really?
Webby drove me home.
Yeah.
That's all I can sort of remember. I sort of remember just like going like this in the seat.
Eric said that when he FaceTimed you, that you had the green whistle in, and when you were on the FaceTime with Webby, you would turn the camera around, you drop your guts in front of Webby in the car. And he goes, Webby started laughing her head off, and Kai's like, I think I just farted.
I do not remember. Actually, I think I do remember that.
I thought you were going to remember that. But obviously, like, when you got the green whistle, everything goes. Nothing really funny. So
The green whistle.
But you can't remember it.
Oh, you're pretty much. He's pretty much out. Have you seen the video of that bloke, the rugby player, with the green whistle and the camera pans to him on the bench? Oh, mate, it's the funniest thing ever.
I remember waking up, seeing in the boys' chat, I sent a photo of me sucking the green whistle. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, you wouldn't even remember it, mate.
Yeah.
But
was right.
how was that though? Like pain-wise, that would have killed coming off the ground. 'Cause I thought you were
You
concussed.
jogged off like nothing was
I
wrong.
thought you were concussed as well when you got up, but then when you were holding it.
Yeah, I was sort of just like holding it, and then I come down to the bench, and Doc Mitchell was playing around it, and I was sort of like, Doc, come on. And then, I knew something was wrong. So then, it was sore because I didn't get surgery straight away. Had to wait a couple of days, and then after surgery it was fine, and it feels bloody good now. So.
Yeah. It's not an overly long recovery, is it?
Nah,
For what it was.
6 weeks, and then I can pretty much start doing everything, which is good.
Yeah, right.
Nah, it's good.
Back to golf, so.
You're out the range a bit too early, were you?
Hey?
You've already been
I
out
don't know what
there.
you're talking about. Breno, don't listen.
Breno, don't listen.
He listens actually.
I'd have pumped with the one hand.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, thank you.
What did you say, Huey? You saw it putting, didn't you?
I just saw him walking around watching a few people.
I've got a different set of shafts.
Talk to us living with Eric. He's a bit of a. What's the way we can describe Eric? Well, he's not,
let Grung describe it.
yeah, okay. You can give us your best description of Eric.
Nah, I don't have too many.
He won't listen, so you...
I don't have too many arguments that I win with Eric. Put it away like that. But he's been huge for me. He's been very, very good. I've got closer with him as the months I've been living there. When I've been injured and when I was deciding whether to stay or go, I think he's been a really good role model and someone I could talk to that didn't have a club hat on or anything. So yeah, he's been great, and it's pretty funny living with him. Like I would just like stir him up and say like, "Oh, that's like how I see it," and then he would just be like, no way."
You can get him wired up pretty quickly.
Yeah. So I have a lot of fun there, and I'm living in the pool house out the back. So it's good, and Ebbs and the dogs are really good as well. So.
Do you want to tell us about the Hugo or summer story that Eric come in and had to parade around to the whole group that time?
Yeah, Eric blew it out of proportion. So that's not, I let the dogs in the pool house.
In context, he's got cameras everywhere, so you can see the pool, you can see the pool house where Kai is.
Don't try and rob Rick. Tell the kids out there.
Rick Regas chasing his
Every 15 minutes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Summer and Hugo were just barking on the fence and whatever, and I think it was late at night, and Summer just slipped in the pool or something, might have been wet or raining, and me and Soph, my partner, she was staying as well, and I walked out and just seen like something in the pool, and I thought it was a little kangaroo. And I was just like looking at it like for like 20 seconds, and Eric's like, "What are you doing?"
Crap her out of the pool.
Yeah, like after, and then I just like walked up. At this point, Summer didn't like me because
She's a bit weird around strangers. Like if there's people that don't go around to their house, she'll just be that standoffish with them. Yeah.
And that was the first like couple months, so it took me a few months for her to like me. And I was like scared to go over, and she was like sort of looking at me like, "Help me, but don't." So I went over and pulled her out, and then she quickly ran off, and then ran into after like pull the gate open, she ran into the glass. As well.
Right.
And then like, I pulled it open, and then I told Rick, and he was like, looked at the security guards, and then come in the next day and told everyone that I just left Summer in the pool.
He was, to be fair, the video footage is pretty funny of her just hanging there and you're just standing there. Just
But if I didn't save her, then she'd probably still be in there.
So you've saved him one anyway. Yeah. We've spoken about the Rat Pack in your little group that you got going on at the footy club a little bit on this podcast. Yourself, Jimmy, Sharpie, Priz. you got any dirt you want to throw on any of them? It's our last episode, so you can go for it if you want. Anything you want to chuck out? Any stories you want to bring up about those boys in recent weeks?
Get myself in trouble. Nah, it's a good little rat pack. We have a lot of fun, and there's probably one boy a week that goes home pretty sad. Like, you might get a bit with Priz who comes home and just like,
He
bloody
dishes it out,
groggy.
but he can't.
Yeah. I can't. I don't have too much on them.
Just constant banter, isn't it?
Content banter.
Content banter.
I think that's the end. Don't talk. But yeah,
I feel like Tunners has been confident.
Tunners has been confident a bit. Sharpie's just a sly little comments, and then I might say the thing, and then he like.
Well, he'll stir the pot with other people though.
Yeah.
Like the other night, I text.
Oh, he's shocking.
I text Priz because I couldn't find his rent payments for me.
That's all right. I heard about this.
And Sharpie the next morning, he said, "You got that rent money from Priz yet?" And he just kept like stirring the pot and making Priz feel so uncomfortable.
And the whole change room at the end was going like, "Oh, Priz, you're not paying rent." And then we're walking in the gym, and Bez comes up to me and goes, "So, Buddy, Priz's dog who's in WA now, goes, do you hear that Huey's paying for Buddy's food?" I was like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, Huey's paying for Buddy's food in WA."
Started all these rumours.
I'll tell you what, like Sharpie's got that similarity to Josh Walker, what Josh Walker used to be in the group. Like Sharpie, you just get a wind of something, stir everything up, and then just let everyone else just do it. He'll just step back.
And he's like face, you're like, yeah. And then you go, turn around and go. And then like Jimmy would just be like, "We laughing at?"
Oh, it's so good, mate.
But yeah, I love stirring up those boys. It's so much fun.
We got here as well, special treat for everyone in New South Wales later today. Groggy, do you want to touch on what that is?
I don't actually know what that is. So offended.
That was like Hamish's question a lot last night about White Hills.
Yeah, I think it's
Hamish, I don't know.
he was trying to say White Hill, wasn't
White
he?
Hills, yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, you might have to lead me into that." You, Piper, the dog,
Running.
White Hill.
Still don't know what you're doing. No, it's Cooper Hamilton, my friend from GWS.
Oh, yes.
He does a little press conference sort of thing like this.
Is he your mate?
Yeah. I played 16s and 18s for country with him. He's a good man. Went to school with Sharpie.
Yep.
So we're sort of carrying on from them.
Oh, it's a little bit of a collaboration.
Yeah, so I did that yesterday with Sammy, which was good. Get New South Wales and every other non-Collingwood fan up behind us.
On the board. Yeah, I like it.
nice.
That's
You like that, Clark?
I do like
yeah,
that.
you do.
That'd be good.
That is good. So, was that shot in here or is that shot over there?
Around the place.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's been one of those. It's a big video.
Yeah, it's really good.
When's it coming out?
Today? Probably after this, we'll see. Because Locke just won the Brownlow, so yeah.
You are an idiot. All right, Groggy, we're going to get Zork in. Thanks for jumping on, mate.
good.
We love everything you've done
Grog.
for the podcast this year. You're the man, and we're also super excited to have you around for another couple of years as well, brother. So
Thank you.
Thanks very much,
Cheers, boys.
Groggy. Stay around. Woo!
Cam, a few of the boys have been telling me how good our show sounded lately.
Well, they're probably listening on Audira headphones. They personalise sound to your unique hearing profile, like 20/20 vision, but for your ears.
So you don't reckon it's just our excellent podcasting skills?
That too. I use mine for calls, music, movies, and of course, listening to our show. They're noise cancelling, Bluetooth enabled, and have 30 hours of battery life.
Brisbane Lions members can claim their exclusive 20% discount on any pair of Audira headphones through their member page.
What's not to love? Join the club today and feel connected with Audira.
Join the Neds AFL Open Group to connect, bet and banter with hundreds of like-minded punters and see expert tips on every AFL game this season. Take it to the Neds level. T's and C's apply. See website for details. Chances are you're about to lose.
Are we on, are we? Well, lock. You can't do live? We live?
Oh, it's not live. Righto, let's go.
Let's get on here, eh? Righto. Glad we got that out of the system. Welcome back to Kick Ons. Cam and Zork. It's good to be back, boys. Oh, it's so excited to have you back, mate. We love having you on here.
What a week for him too.
Episode 4.
Yeah,
A
we
long
were
time
as well,
between
didn't we?
drinks.
It was raw back
Didn't we have
then.
another one? Didn't you? This is the second time you've been on?
You tried to use me as a pilot, but I said,
Nah,
be doing that.
Second time.
Jeez, I thought we've had you on. So we've had Bez on twice before we've had you on twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've spoken about the change rooms.
Yeah, right.
Unbelievable.
He's busy.
What's been happening, Zork? Mate, just good game in the weekend.
Yeah.
What's been happening? Talk to us
Footy's
the last
good.
couple of days.
Footy's good, life's good. Hey?
Yeah.
No, what's been going on? I've just been relaxed in the last few days. I mean, I just walked in here and just already the crowd building around Brighton Homes Arena. Pretty special that we get to play in a grand final, obviously. We've worked so hard. You two probably not so much harder than what I have.
Bez reckons he's worked pretty hard for it.
Yeah, but I mean, you guys, just walked into a winning team straight away. Yeah, good on you.
Rightio. Here we go.
Nah, but honestly, credit to the whole
We're
club.
the reason you win, mate. So
Yeah. Shit. Got nothing. Hang on. In all honesty, like from where the club's come from and where we are now to obviously play off in a grand final and all the defeats and experiences over the last 4 years of disappointment, but to finally reach that day, we obviously understand the job's not done, but it's just such a great achievement for the whole entire club, not just us as players, but also our families and everything that sacrificed so much for us as well. So, it's been a busy few days, and obviously it's going to be even busier round out to the week, but how exciting.
Absolutely. Did you ever think you'd get there when Fags first got here? Did you have the confidence?
No way. This bloke sold me a dream. After 2 years, we'll last.
it's like, where's this going?
This bloke kidding himself. But geez, it turned around quickly, and obviously we got you blokes in, and he's made a little bit of a difference there for a while, but had to shoulder a lot of the load. But finally, he's jumped on board, and obviously, we got some great recruits in as well with the likes of Locke and Charlie and. Geez, Joey D. You feel like those guys are all part of the fabric, what they've been. 100%. And even Dunks has fit in seamlessly. So we've had some great acquisitions to our team and we've skyrocketed up the ladder really quickly. As you guys know, you're all a part of that. But we never quite got over that hurdle of what we did on the weekend. But I don't think you can... I know you fast forward to the weekend and potentially what that feeling would be like after the siren goes and if you're in front. But geez, that... elation on the weekend when that siren went to just be like, holy, that's a massive hurdle that we've just overcome was pretty cool.
I think the feeling of knowing you're putting yourself in a position to actually win the grand final is nearly as good as feeling as winning one yourself. Like, it was so hard to lose a prelim final as we've figured out the last couple of years and then sit there the next week and watch the teams that you've played. So to get yourself to put yourself into that position is awesome. And another thing to touch on about everyone at the club, like how good was it to see all the families and how much it meant to that. Like after the game,
pumping.
Everyone's happy, but you don't actually see to the extent to where everyone's there and there's tears and there's everyone going off.
I didn't know we had that many supporters. Where'd they come from?
Ran out of room in the game. I was like, what's going on?
They just started piling in down into our kick room area as well.
Mate, it was crazy.
I think the players are more calm and sort of almost I felt a little bit overwhelmed with all the people in there and everyone else is just celebrating and they've obviously got a bit of alcohol on board so they're up and about. But
pumping.
it was a special moment, wasn't it?
It was awesome. And I mean, obviously myself, I've got kids, but to be there, and I just spoke about it, to do it with your family as well, who have sacrificed so much throughout, not just that this year, but your whole career, to see them there and just as excited and as happy for you as what you are in your moment with your teammates was awesome.
You've played a lot of footy at the Gabba. What do you think it is about that ground that gives us that strong advantage? Because even when we first started, like we spoke about making it a fortress, but we never really spoke about how we'd actually do it, and then all of a sudden it's just It's just happened. But I still can't really put my finger on what it is. Here we go. I'm back.
Bloke never sue that? What's going on? Huey, I honestly don't know. I mean, our supporters are unbelievable. There's no doubt. Even when we travel to Melbourne, like our supporter base down in Victoria, they're just so loud.
Yeah.
It's like they grow a leg whenever we come out onto the field. So I don't know. And even you know what it was like warming up on the weekend. Like we were talking about it. Like we were getting booed. I was getting shouted at my home ground by the Carlton supporters.
Joey and Eric missing sessions and getting roasted in the pocket.
And they're cheering. Yeah. Like, what? It's warm up.
It's crazy, I know.
It's warm up. But once we started turning the tide a little bit on the weekend, you could hear our crowd just lift unbelievably.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
You genuinely, when you run out and you hear that roar for you, like you know it's for your team, it does make you actually just like, right, I don't want to let these people down, and they support you.
In saying that at the Gabba, like bar a couple of games over the last few years, even when we weren't winning at the Gabba, we were always playing good football at the Gabba, if you know what I mean, like even early on. And we could see that it was turned. But, you know, this year, I think, obviously with everything happening over the last couple of weeks and how exciting it is going to the grand final, to go 13-0 at the Gabba this year is just a big achievement in itself. So,
Oh, definitely. That's massive.
it's pretty good. So, grand final week, Zork. Obviously, none of us have been there before. I think we got 3 blokes in the team that have been to the grand final.
Yep, Charlie, Lockie, and
Dunks.
Dunks.
Dunks, yes.
We got a bit of a rundown yesterday about what's going to happen, but do you want to give everyone an idea about what the week's going to look like and how our movements are?
Straight down the barrel.
Straight down the barrel. Blue steel.
Righto, guys. This week, it's a big week. knock. Yeah, big shout out to Craig Willis for doing that for us as well. I mean, that was awesome.
He got us up last week, didn't it?
Craig Willis.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he was on last night of the Brownlow as well.
Was he?
Yeah, he did a Channel 7 thing at the Brownlow.
The retirement thing?
Yeah, the retirement.
Possibly.
And it was like floating over the dockland.
Was it?
Yeah, I can't wait to see him. His voice is something else, isn't it?
It is good.
We've been speaking about that week.
The Bortley wines. every year.
Mate, is that good?
Anyway, so our fans, obviously we got the open training session this morning, but you won't know about that because it'll be finished by the time this goes to air. So from there, we'll jump into our our meeting about the Pies, which you also won't have time to see because this won't be on air yet. Tomorrow we'll have off, and
And
then...
they'll catch up tomorrow because it's on tomorrow, so we're at Wednesday now.
So Thursday,
Train at Gabba.
Thursday?
Train at Gabba.
train at the Gabba on Thursday. It's going to be a closed session,
yeah.
and then we'll do a few more meetings in between with our lines, and we might have a look at our stoppage stuff as well. And then awesomely, we'll board a flight thanks to Virgin, and chartered with our families, which is awesome. I mean, it's obviously we spoke about how good it was having them, but to have them on this journey as
And
well
around for the week is awesome.
is awesome. Then we'll get to Melbourne Thursday night. We'll just have a feed and go to bed, and then it all happens really quick on Friday. I mean, we're on at 9 a.m. and I think it's an open session that the public can come and
Captain's run.
come and see us at the G for Captain's Run, and that's at 9 a.m. and then we're straight on the back of the cars, which, you
What
know.
are we going with? That's the big
Wow.
question.
Yeah, it is a big question.
We'll leave it up to.
Two in each
I
year.
don't think we're going to tell anyone yet. We'll leave it up to their imagination. We'll see.
Okay.
What? Dunks?
Huh? No, the carts. Who's in the back of the ute?
What are you talking about?
Whose imagination?
Us, the fans.
Fans at home.
I'm not telling them.
You think who you think you see in cars.
Huey's just gonna,
With who?
Huey's just going to drop it all down. Have you got?
I don't wanna get left out.
Have you locked yours in yet or not?
He's locked
Maybe
in.
not.
He's locked in.
I'm in a bit of a limbo at the moment.
Yeah, you are. You
I
are.
like it. 'Cause I'm sitting on the fence and.
Either way, you'll be with someone that's you like.
I think.
True.
I think so.
You like.
I hope so.
I got both people though coming because Bez. Tommy Berry was.
Tommy. He wants to
And he
do
was
it.
asking me. Oh well, there we go.
So we'll parade from 10:30 to 12:30, and then we'll go back to the hotel for a bit. Feel like I've got a bit of toast just coming
Starting
up.
prep. Bit of veggie.
4 o'clock. 5 o'clock, sorry, we'll
Team
have
meeting.
a meeting with Fags and then dinner, and it'll just be a normal prep from there.
We're into it. Roll to the game.
And then Saturday morning, we'll go out for breakfast, won't we?
Yeah, should
Yeah.
get some brekkie, yeah.
Then our little place we go there.
Well, we'll keep that disclosed.
Yeah.
Before we know it, there'll be a million people there.
Poison poached eggs.
Actually, we should eat at the hotel. I don't trust these Pies fans. And then, we'll roll into the game. And then, obviously, what happens. But, as you said, to be able to play in the game is awesome. And all the support from all our fans throughout the whole year has been unbelievable. So get along there if you can on the weekend. If you've got a ticket, fantastic. If not, go to one of the live sites and cheer loud.
Yeah.
And wear your Brisbane colours.
Oh, if you can. If you haven't got
If
any,
you don't barrel Collingwood,
go for
then-
Brisbane anyway.
Yeah, 100%. And Zork's 250 games.
Is it?
Congratulations.
Didn't know.
How crazy is that to be actually playing in the
Live it in
grand
the
final
moment.
as well, though? That's it's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable, Cam. Lewis has been penciling it in for a number of weeks now. He's like, Dad, you just got to get to the grand final. You play your 250th game, and I'll get to run out on the MCG. And Giselle can come too.
So excited.
Oh, mate, to share these achievements with your family and friends and everything like that is awesome. And I guess for me, I'm like, it's awesome. Like, don't get me wrong, it's unbelievable. But to play in a grand final probably tops that, to be honest with you. Like, that's what I'm obviously more worried about. And but the look on the kids' faces when we get to run out and I'll have them, like that's just going to be absolutely priceless and memorable moments.
Lewis might generally pass out. He'd be that excited.
Mate, remember how nervous he was last time he ran out with us? Remember he ran out in the G with you last year?
Mate,
and when I brought him down for his birthday,
He will.
Shaking.
he was shitting himself. He got no chance.
He's gonna. Could you imagine him when he run out? It's gonna be that loud.
Yeah.
You don't know what's.
He'll be
going
that stiff.
on. Oh mate,
He'll be head down.
it's gonna be so good though.
You've made Nozza drive the old man down as well. So.
Yeah, well, that's it. Noz had nothing on. So, well, it was funny. I walked through the change rooms the other night and I saw Dad talking to Noah and my uncle, and Noz goes, I'm going to drive him down. So drive him down where? Grand final. I'll drive him in the cap, in the dual cap. Oh, that's uncomfortable. He goes, nah. Obviously, Dad's got a bit of a heart condition, so we're not sure if he could fly or not. So
It's crazy. That's
That's a great effort.
the fact that Noz has just offered on the spot there,
mate.
unbelievable. And massive shout out to Hyundai because they're going to put him in a car and send him down. And
Did you get that fuel card as well?
if Caltex wants to jump on board, go your absolute hardest. Obviously, the less Noz is out of pocket, the better.
And they'll be drinking 4
few
X's and
4Xs,
Mac is on the way too.
Yeah, so- there's plenty of stops along the way. But that's it. Yeah, I mean that just goes to show where the club is at the moment, isn't it? I mean, for a player to give up his time and go down, I think they're going to go down tomorrow and start the drive. And Noz has booked the accommodation and everything where they're going to stop at halfway. So it's
he's a
just
legend, mate.
and the club to come on board with Hyundai and grab a car
sort
and
that
chip
out.
in and help out when they can is just unbelievable. So how good.
What are some of your best memories throughout the 250 games, Zorko? Is there anything that stands out?
Winning our first final, I think, as a group against Richmond in 2020 was pretty good. That was unreal. There's obviously been games along the way. You know, the miracle on grass, that was awesome. We had another game in that same year where we were down by, I think, 40-odd points at quarter time against Adelaide, and we came back and won that game.
Is that the barrel from...
No, that was West Coast. We were down
West Coast.
47 points in that game. So there's been a lot of games at the Gabba where
Just find a way.
find a way, and the crowds really
lifted?
got us over the line. But I reckon that Richmond win and I reckon Melbourne last year in that semi-final to win when no one really gave us a chance. Backs were against the wall significantly. We had a few injured soldiers. To get that win was massive, and then obviously on the weekend just trumped it all. So
Yeah, definitely. Well, I was thinking this week, Huey, for the Kick Ons, because it's the last one. Do you want to give
quiz.
the questions to... the quiz.
Oh,
Let
last-
me
second-
give the
second last.
questions to Zork and you and me will versus each other.
Oh, yeah, don't mind that. What do you reckon?
Thoughts on that?
Don't check your phone, man.
Oh, wait, check my phone. Also,
just send them to me.
also, quick shout out to the Broncos as well. We haven't spoke about
Yeah,
them.
bloody oath.
How good's that? Brisbane's going to be popping this week if everything goes to plan. So best of luck to the Broncos in the grand final as well.
Right. Welcome back to the second the Kick On quiz brought to you by Neds. Now, we thought we'd do something different this week. Obviously, I've been on the show before, won the quiz, knocked off Huey convincingly. Remember that, Ken?
Yeah, I remember that. That was
I don't really remember that.
back at episode 4.
How do you remember?
On the wall, yeah, on the floor. Anyway, I'm going to sit in the chair, be the host today. Use your name as your buzzer.
Yeah.
Yep.
There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. Winner takes all.
Yeah.
Question 1. What is the rarest M&M colour?
Clug. Blue.
Cam. Yellow.
Clug. Brown.
Ding, 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 ding,
Yes.
ding. 1-0. Clagger.
What? Why was
Was it rare? How do you...
You wouldn't get as many in the packet.
Yeah.
How many colours are there?
There's a couple. Red and orange, blue and green. Right. Question 2. True or false? Anyone want to have a go at it before we get into it?
Nah, okay.
Huey was the best dressed at the Brownlow last night.
That was false.
True. Well done.
Yes.
You were. And thanks to Michael Innes. That
Can I
suit
just
jacket
say-
was really nice.
I literally said
you
before
like it?
when Kai was in, how cute did he look in the photo they uploaded?
You look really good this
You look
morning.
good. Yeah, and then someone's commented like, can someone get this bloke a girlfriend?
If you're out there, find him.
Like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want
Thanks,
him?
boys.
Don't blush over
But
there.
not till next week. All right. Right. What is the fastest land animal?
Cam.
Clug. Oh.
I heard
Cheetah.
Cam. That is correct.
Well done.
2-1.
2-1.
What a battle this is.
It is. And
Yeah.
you're on the board, which is good, because last time you didn't get there.
And I
I've
gave,
gotten
and I gave
better.
you one. I gave you an answer before just to kind of
Even it up.
put your ego down a little bit.
Which ex-teammate of Lockie Neal has also...
Cam.
Oh, damn it.
That 5.
Correct.
Damn it.
1-2 Brownlows.
2-2. This is it.
Sure.
It all comes down to this: 25 episodes.
Righto, this is a good
One
question.
opportunity.
Who likes maths? Club.
Is it said? You already said the
That's
answer.
not the question.
Yeah, what's the answer?
Talk.
Loves maths.
Good. It's 3-2. Maths question. What is 10 times 12 times 10?
Glug. 1,020.
1,200. Yes! I need to get one. 1,020.
And that's brought to you by Neds. I've been so good with the maths.
I know. That's been your one word.
Has there always been a maths question?
Yeah, recently we've been putting them in.
Well
That's-
done. That's.
Good work, Paul.
Well, thanks, mate. I appreciate that.
Can you work it out? Do you know how to do it?
Pardon? Yeah, no, just brain fart.
You got a bit excited, didn't you?
Private school boys. I don't reckon they listen to
He
school.
said Hugh before the maths question even coming out.
I'm more of an English guy.
Yeah, that's all right.
Spell it.
Language analysis and whatnot.
Spell it.
English. Spell it.
Well, everyone, thanks so much. We're very excited for this weekend. We can't wait to get out there. Obviously, we're going to enjoy the week and give it everything we've got in the weekend, but very excited. Thanks for jumping on, Zor.
Nah, and thanks for you boys for jumping on doing this show this year.
Nah, it's been good fun.
No, but hang on. It's not easy coming in. Like, we leave the club late on a Monday afternoon. Obviously, we film this Tuesday morning, and you blokes come in 7 o'clock and get this done. And on such a big week to get this episode underway and have, that sort of guest list come through your doors on a day like today. Wow. So well done to you two
It's
as
been
well.
a bit of fun, hasn't it, Paul? And thanks for choosing me as your co-host. Really appreciate it, and I love you a lot.
Well, you were 30 live.
You looked absolutely stunning last night.
What are you doing later?
See you later, guys. We'll see you next week.
Go Lions!